Hello, my name is Carla and welcome to the island of Snowflake. This is my natural Wintercore themed island that I'll be building throughout December and going into probably February. So we're going to be playing the 3.0 update on this island, but I wanted to start some of the builds so we're kind of prepared for when the update does come out. So today we are building the shopping district and a neighborhood for some of the villagers. I didn't quite know what I wanted to do with this build. I knew I wanted sort of this diamond shape for pathing, but I was kind of lost on what to actually put in. So I started out by kind of fencing the area off, because the rest of my island is going to be pretty natural and foresty. So I wanted to fence off this more city part. I really did want this build to feel pretty simple. I didn't want it to be overcrowded with items and whatnot, so I don't lay down too many items. I think just enough to make it feel purposeful without it being overcrowded. For these front sections of the shopping district, I decided to add down some tables and chairs with some little food items, which I think add a cute little detail. Feels lived in almost, and I think small details like that really just make a build. And then for in front of the Able sisters, I added down a sewing machine, a spinning wheel, some shoe boxes, and some crates, which I think make it feel like a working shop and like they're getting shipments and putting shipments out. They're actively selling things. And then I did a similar thing in front of the shop, which I added down some crates and some cardboard boxes, just some little details to make it feel like the shop is being used. Moving on to the neighborhood, I started out by placing down some pathing. I'm using the same pathing as I am for the shopping district, just this brick path. If I can, I will link this path down below or write the code at least for it. This is a really beautiful path and it comes with some nice snow brick coats as well. Originally, my plan was to have a similar shape, like a diamond shape for this neighborhood as well, but I ended up changing that into it just being a big rectangle, and then I added a little center nature part where I planted some trees and some flowers and then put a bench down. So I went ahead and placed down all the villager houses. Up here we have Silvana, who is a squirrel villager. We have Eric, who is a deer villager. We have Sprinkle, who's a penguin villager. And then finally we have Lolly, who is a cat villager. And then here I am clearing that area for the center bit. So I went ahead and planted some trees, some bushes, and some flowers, and then placed down the iron garden bench. Now, I believe I did go back and re-customize that to the brown one, just because I thought it fit a bit more. The black stood out a little bit too much. For some added detail, I dropped some pine cones and some acorns, just to make it feel a bit more messy. And then over on the right, next to Lolly's house, I made a raised cliff area where I added a waterfall and some trees and flowers and a little bit of a nature area. So I then used some of the country fencing and some shrubs to line the whole front of the neighborhood area and kind of separate it from the shopping district. I also used these cute little lights to really frame off that entrance. I really ended up liking how all the lights looked at this time of day, so I'm considering uploading my dream address during like around 5 or 6 p.m. when it's not too dark in the game, but the lights still come on. So let me know what you guys think about that, because I'm looking at different times for the dream address, but I really did like how moody and kind of dreamy this made it look. Over by Eric's house, he is a lazy villager, so I wanted to include food and like a spot for him to sit. So I ended up placing down the rocking chair and then a little plate of cookies next to it. For this whole neighborhood, I really wanted to include some items outside of each villager's house that I thought fit their personality. So in front of Sylvana's house, she has the nature hobby, so I placed down a little watering can on this log stool, which I thought was really cute, and gave her some flowers and stuff in front of her house. And then in front of Sprinkle's house, she has the play hobby. So I placed a little sleigh down so she could go sledding, maybe. It'd be cute if in the game villagers could actually use more items and they could, I don't know, sled around or make snow angels in the snow. I think that'd be so cute. And then in front of Lolly's house, I gave her a little chair and a stack of books for her to read. And here is a final build. So we have this fountain right in the center. We have these seating areas on either side with some little food and drink. We have the Able Sisters. And then next to that, the next cranny. I really do like how simplistic this build turned out, but it feels complete still. And then moving on up to the neighborhood, we have these lights framing off the entrance. and a little garden bench in the center. And then off to the left we have these cute little snowmen. And then we have Eric's house with his little plate of cookies there. And then we have Sylvana's house and Sprinkle interrupting me. Then we have Sprinkle's house. And finally, Lolly's house. If you guys enjoyed this build, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, please feel free to like and subscribe to follow along with the rest of Snowflake's builds. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!